Fans of Little People, Big World are stunned as whispers grow louder. Amy Roloff and her husband Marek may now be living apart. After years of building a life together and sharing sweet moments with fans, new reports suggest their relationship is facing one of its biggest tests yet. What's fueling these rumors? It isn't just normal marital struggles. Recently, health concerns have cast a shadow over their marriage, with sources close to the couple hinting that the stress of illness has only deepened the cracks in their relationship. For many fans who followed Amy's journey, from her divorce with Matt Roloff to her fresh start with Chris, this news feels both shocking and heartbreaking. In today's video, we're diving deep into what's really happening behind the scenes. We'll explore the mounting family drama, the health struggles weighing heavily on Amy and Chris, the signs that their marriage may be under strain, and the strong wave of fan reactions pouring in. And of course, we'll discuss what could be next for Amy and Chris, whether reconciliation is possible or if this truly marks the beginning of the end. So let's break it all down because this story has everyone talking. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Amy Roloff's journey to love again after her highly publicized divorce from Matt Roloff has been one of the most heartfelt storylines followed by fans of Little People, Big World. After more than 2 decades of marriage, Amy and Matt's split left many wondering if Amy would ever find love again. But fate stepped in when she crossed paths with Marek, a real estate agent from Oregon. The two first met at a singles event, and what started as a friendly encounter soon blossomed into something much deeper. Chris was not someone from the world of reality TV or farming, which many found refreshing. He brought a different perspective to Amy's life, encouraging her to try new things and step outside of her comfort zone. Their relationship quickly became a central storyline on Little People, Big World, with viewers watching their romance unfold in real time. After several years of dating, Chris proposed to Amy in September 2019, and their engagement became a major highlight on the show. Fans admired how genuine and supportive Chris was toward Amy, especially during such a transitional period in her life. The couple tied the knot on August 28, 2021, in a beautiful outdoor ceremony on Roloff Farms. The wedding, which was featured in a special episode, symbolized a fresh chapter not only for Amy but also for the Roloff family as a whole. Their wedding on Roloff Farms was significant for another reason. It represented Amy's ability to embrace her past while moving forward. After all, the farm had been the backdrop of her first marriage, family memories, and years of hard work. To stand there with Chris and say, "I do," was both a full-circle moment and a sign of new beginnings. On Little People, Big World, Amy and Chris quickly became fan favorites. Chris brought warmth and humor to the show, and his easygoing personality balanced out Amy's sometimes more cautious nature. Viewers loved seeing them travel together, try new activities, and navigate blending their lives. Their dynamic showed a different kind of love story, one built on mutual respect, patience, and genuine companionship. For many fans, Amy and Chris's romance was inspiring. After watching Amy go through the pain of divorce, seeing her find happiness again reassured viewers that love can be found at any stage of life. Their story became a beacon of hope for those who might have felt discouraged about starting over. It wasn't just about romance. It was about resilience, second chances, and the beauty of moving forward. Recent reports and rumors surrounding Amy Roloff's health have left fans deeply concerned. While not every detail has been publicly confirmed, whispers within the Little People, Big World community suggest that Amy may have been facing ongoing health challenges that have begun to weigh heavily on her daily life. Whether it's exhaustion, mobility issues, or other stress-related concerns, these health matters are beginning to make headlines, fueling both worry and speculation. For fans who have followed Amy's journey, this isn't the first time her health has come under the spotlight. Living with dwarfism has always presented unique challenges for Amy, from surgeries to managing daily pain. But as she's gotten older, viewers have noticed her slowing down in certain moments on the show and in her social media updates. Some fans believe these subtle changes point to bigger underlying health struggles, sparking conversations about her overall well-being. Health crises like this don't just affect the person going through them, they ripple into relationships. For Amy and Chris, her health concerns could be adding a layer of stress to their marriage. When one partner struggles physically or emotionally, the other often takes on new responsibilities, whether that's caregiving, managing household duties, or providing constant emotional support. While these challenges can bring couples closer together, they can also create strain if the weight feels too heavy over time. Chris Marek, known for his easygoing and supportive nature, has often been seen standing right by Amy's side, cheering her on through both big and small life events. Yet some fans have noticed subtle shifts in his demeanor, moments where he seems more reserved, perhaps even worried. Is Chris quietly stepping back as he processes Amy's struggles? Or is he simply overwhelmed by the pressure of balancing support with his own needs? One thing's for certain, navigating health issues in the public eye adds another layer of complexity. Amy isn't just a wife and grandmother. She's a reality TV figure whose life is dissected by millions. Every health scare, no matter how small, can quickly snowball into online debates and endless speculation. That kind of pressure doesn't just affect Amy, it can weigh heavily on Chris, too. In marriages, health concerns often act as a mirror, revealing the strength or the cracks already present in the relationship. Fans are now left wondering, are Amy and Chris being tested in ways we don't fully see? Could her health challenges be one of the silent reasons behind the recent rumors that they're living separate lives? When fans started speculating that Amy and Chris might not be spending as much time together as before, it sparked plenty of conversations across social media. Observers began piecing together small signs, moments that, while subtle, suggest the couple may be leading more independent lives these days. For starters, Chris has reportedly been seen traveling more often. Whether for work or personal reasons, his absence from Amy's recent posts hasn't gone unnoticed. Fans point out that Chris seems to enjoy his motorcycle trips and time with friends, which sometimes takes him away for extended stretches. While independence in a marriage isn't unusual, the timing has raised eyebrows, especially when combined with Amy's recent solo activities. Amy, on the other hand, has been channeling her energy into her family, her business ventures, and her personal projects. From cooking and baking live streams to events tied to her brand, she's been showcasing a very independent lifestyle. Many fans admire her drive, but some can't help but wonder if this independence also signals growing space between her and Chris. The fact that Amy spends more time with her children and grandchildren, while Chris appears focused on his hobbies and outside commitments, has fueled speculation that they may be living separate lives, even while married. To some, this looks like a natural evolution of a couple balancing different passions. But to others, it's a red flag pointing toward marital strain. Of course, not everyone agrees on what these signs mean. Some fans argue that Amy and Chris are simply two people with healthy independence. After all, not every couple needs to be attached at the hip to prove they're happy. Others, however, are convinced that the distance they're seeing could foreshadow a bigger problem, maybe even a trial separation. The theories circulating right now range from mild to extreme. Some suggest that Amy and Chris are just adjusting to married life and finding their own rhythm. Others believe they might be intentionally spending more time apart to relieve stress, especially with Amy's recent health challenges. And then there are those who wonder if these are early signs of a permanent split. At this stage, nothing is confirmed, and much of the conversation remains rooted in speculation. But one thing is certain: fans are watching closely. Every Instagram post, every public appearance or absence is fueling the debate over whether Amy and Chris are truly enjoying married life together, or if they've quietly begun living more separate lives. The ripple effect of Amy's health concerns and the whispers of separation from Chris is being felt far beyond just the couple themselves. At the heart of it all is Amy's deep bond with her 4 children, Jeremy, Zach, Molly, and Jacob, and of course, her extended Roloff family. Each of them has their own lives, marriages, and children now, but Amy has always been a glue that holds them together. Her role as a mom and grandma is something fans have admired for years. For her kids, seeing their mother struggle, whether with health scares or relationship uncertainty, has been especially difficult. While some of them have stepped up to show their support, others, as fans know, have kept more distance from the public eye. Zach and Tori, for example, have been very open about how much Amy means to their kids, Jackson, Lila, and Josiah. They see Grandma Amy as a constant presence, someone who showers them with love and creates memories no matter what challenges life throws her way. This stands in stark contrast to Chris's more independent lifestyle. While Chris has been a supportive husband in many ways, his hobbies, work, and passion for travel sometimes pull him in a different direction. For Amy, whose world revolves around family gatherings, birthdays, and moments on the farm, that difference in priorities has reportedly been a growing strain. Fans have started to notice that Amy often appears with her kids or sharing family updates online, while Chris is sometimes absent from those events, fueling speculation that their paths may be drifting apart. Publicly, Amy and Chris have worked hard to maintain a united front. On camera and on social media, they still share smiles, celebrations, and occasional couple photos. But behind the scenes, the emotional toll tells a different story. Fans wonder if Amy feels torn between her need for family closeness and the reality of a marriage that demands compromise with a partner whose lifestyle doesn't always align with her own. It's a delicate balance, and one that has sparked divided reactions from the public. Many fans sympathize with Amy, praising her resilience as a mother and grandmother who continues to put her family first. Others, however, urge caution, pointing out that no relationship is perfect and that what we see online is only a fraction of the truth. Still, the whispers about her health struggles and relationship challenges have left fans more protective of Amy than ever before, worried that she may be carrying more emotional weight than she lets on. In the end, the family's private struggles continue to play out under the microscope of public perception. The Roloffs, perhaps more than any other reality TV family, live with the challenge of balancing their personal pain against the expectations of millions of fans who feel like they know them. And for Amy, who has already weathered the storm of divorce once before, this chapter is proving to be one of the most emotionally complex yet. As fans look ahead, the big question on everyone's mind is, what's next for Amy and Chris? Could this be a season of healing for the couple, or are we truly witnessing the slow unraveling of their marriage? On one hand, there's always hope for reconciliation. Amy and Chris have overcome challenges before, blending into the Roloff family dynamic, managing public scrutiny, and balancing their different lifestyles. For many viewers, their love story has always represented second chances and fresh beginnings. It's entirely possible that this rough patch could bring them closer if they choose to prioritize open communication, counseling, and intentional quality time together. Fans point out that both Amy and Chris have spoken about valuing loyalty and commitment, so there's hope that this isn't the end, but just a difficult chapter. On the other hand, there's no denying that the signs of strain are worrisome. Health struggles, time apart, and differing priorities can quietly chip away at even the strongest relationships. Some fans are asking the tough question, is this the beginning of the end for Amy and Chris? If they do choose to separate, it would not only mark a major shift in their personal lives, but also in the storyline of Little People, Big World. If a split happens, the show could take several different directions. It might focus more heavily on Amy's journey of independence and resilience, her role as a mother, grandmother, and businesswoman stepping into yet another new chapter of life. At the same time, Chris could fade into the background, or perhaps the story would take a different shape outside of Amy's narrative. A divorce or long-term separation could also bring old dynamics back into play, especially with Matt Roloff still very much a part of the show. Fans would inevitably draw comparisons to Amy's first marriage, sparking debates and strong opinions within the LPBW community. But if reconciliation is possible, the show could pivot toward a more hopeful tone. Watching Amy and Chris work through their struggles could actually inspire viewers, showing that marriage, especially later in life, isn't without its trials, but can grow stronger through perseverance. That kind of authenticity, both raw and relatable, is part of what has kept audiences invested in the Roloff family for nearly 2 decades. Ultimately, whether this is a turning point that rebuilds Amy and Chris's bond or the start of a slow goodbye, one thing is certain: their journey will continue to deeply impact both their family and the future of little people, big world. As we close, it's clear that the rumors of Amy and Chris living separate lives, combined with Amy's reported health struggles, have sparked a whirlwind of concern and speculation among fans. For years, viewers have admired their love story, their resilience, and the way they embrace life together after Amy's difficult divorce from Matt. Now, with whispers of separation and the added weight of health concerns, many are left wondering what the future holds for this beloved couple. Fan reactions have been powerful, some offering heartfelt support, others voicing fears that this might be the beginning of the end. Yet, in the middle of all the uncertainty, one thing remains constant: the deep affection fans feel for Amy and Chris, and the hope that whatever challenges they face, they'll come through stronger together. At this moment, we don't have all the answers. Whether this truly marks a new chapter apart or simply a temporary season of difficulty, the Roloff family's journey continues to remind us of both the fragility and the strength found in love and family. Thank you for joining us today and for being part of this ongoing conversation. Your thoughts, your kindness, and your support for Amy and Chris means so much, not just to them, but to the community that's grown around Little People, Big World. Until next time, stay hopeful, stay kind, and let's see together what the future brings for Amy, Chris, and the entire Roloff family.